China just shocked the world with what they are building. But here is what no one is talking about. While the rest of the world debates and delays, China tested a train that hit 435 miles per hour, dethroned Tesla as the world's biggest electric vehicle maker, and deployed humanoid robots inside real car factories. And that is just the last few months. Because what is happening right now in China is not just about one breakthrough, it is about every breakthrough, all at once, moving faster than anyone thought possible. And once you see what they have done, you will realize the future is not coming. It is already here. Let's start with something that sounds absolutely impossible. In late 2025, China tested a magnetic levitation train on a test track that went from completely still to 700 kilometers per hour in less than 2 seconds. That is 435 miles per hour, faster than a commercial airplane at cruising altitude. In less time than it takes you to blink twice. The floating train vehicle flashed across the track so fast it left a trail of mist behind it. And that wasn't even their main train project. China's next-generation high-speed bullet train hit 453 kilometers per hour during testing on real rails with real steel wheels, the fastest conventional passenger train ever tested. It weighs 10% less than the previous model, uses 20% less energy, and has over 4,000 sensors monitoring every vibration in real time. This is the fastest model so far. China already has 45,000 kilometers of high-speed rail tracks stretching across the country. Passengers travel between Beijing and Shanghai in just a few hours on trains moving at 350 kilometers per hour. That network is longer than the rest of the world's high-speed rail combined, and they just made it even faster. But if you think fast trains are impressive, wait until you see what is happening with cars. In 2025, BYD officially dethroned Tesla as the world's biggest electric vehicle maker. BYD sold 2.26 million pure electric vehicles. Tesla sold 1.64 million. Remember, this is the company Elon Musk literally laughed at during a 2011 interview. He said he did not think they had a great product. Now they are outselling him by over 600,000 vehicles. In total, including hybrids, BYD sold 4.6 million cars. They knocked Volkswagen off the top spot in China. They opened new factories in Thailand, Hungary, and Indonesia. And in one single month, their exports jumped 326%. But it is not just BYD. Xiaomi, the smartphone company, delivered over 410,000 electric vehicles in its first full year of making cars. A phone company outselling most traditional automakers. Chinese electric vehicle factories are now pumping out cars at a pace the rest of the world can barely comprehend. Massive assembly lines filled with robotic arms are producing thousands of vehicles per day, while charging technology has gotten so fast that 5 minutes of charging gives drivers hundreds of kilometers of range. Now here is something that will give you chills. Inside a Chinese electric car factory, humanoid robots powered by artificial intelligence became the first coordinated team of robots working on a real car assembly line. They lift heavy boxes off conveyor belts, install car parts with precision, and run quality checks on finished vehicles. No breaks, no meals, just work, 24 hours a day. These robots can even swap their own batteries so they never have to stop. China now has more than 150 humanoid robot companies. They hold over 7,700 patents in humanoid robotics, 5 times more than the United States. One Chinese company alone shipped over 5,500 humanoid robots in 2025. That is more than Tesla, Figure AI, and Agility Robotics combined. Some of these robots stand about 4 feet tall, weigh 35 kilograms, and can perform kung fu routines, do backflips, and dance to music in perfect sync. And they cost just $16,000. That is cheaper than most used cars. And the bigger robots are going to work in the real world. Chinese companies have deployed humanoid robots as tour guides in hotels and museums, as assistants in hospitals delivering medicine to patients, and as security guards patrolling shopping malls and office buildings. China shipped more humanoid robots than any other country in 2025. and their robotics market is expected to be worth over $10 billion within a few years. The robot workforce is not coming. It is already clocking in. In January 2025, a tiny Chinese artificial intelligence startup called DeepSeek released an AI model that sent panic through Silicon Valley. It matched OpenAI's best in math, coding, and reasoning. The catch was they built it for just $6 million. OpenAI spent over $100 million. And DeepSeek did it on weaker computer chips because United States export bans blocked China from buying the most powerful processors. The DeepSeek app shot to #1 on the United States App Store, beating ChatGPT. Nvidia's stock price crashed on Wall Street, dropping $600 billion in one day. It was the biggest single-day wipeout for any company in American stock market history. By the end of 2025, DeepSeek's latest model was solving International Math Olympiad problems at gold medal level. A machine built for $6 million, outperforming the best math students on Earth. The United States tried to stop China's AI by blocking their chips. China's response was to build better software instead, and it worked. And China is putting that artificial intelligence everywhere. In Chinese cities, over 200 million surveillance cameras watch the streets, powered by facial recognition that can identify anyone in real time. At airports in Shanghai and Beijing, passengers check in, drop bags, pass security, and board flights without speaking to a single person. The entire process takes seconds, with cameras scanning your face at every step. Police officers wear smart helmets that scan crowds and identify wanted criminals instantly. On the roads, self-driving taxis are already picking up passengers in over a dozen Chinese cities. Thousands of autonomous test vehicles drive on tens of thousands of kilometers of approved roads. And in the countryside, massive agricultural drones carry 100 kilograms of seeds and spray entire crop fields automatically. GPS-guided machines plant crops across hectares of farmland with no human driver. Even payments have gone beyond phones. Millions of Chinese citizens pay for groceries, train tickets, and meals by scanning the palm of their hand. No card, no phone, no wallet, just your hand. Over 1,500 stores already use palm payment systems with an error rate of less than 1 in a million. And powering all of this is the world's largest digital network. China built over 4.3 million 5G cell towers, more than 60% of all 5G base stations on Earth. In the first 3 months of 2025 alone, construction crews broke ground on 182 major infrastructure projects across the country, worth a combined $47 billion. That's 42% more than the year before. The factories build the robots. The robots build the cars. The AI powers the cameras, the drones, and the self-driving taxis. And the 5G network connects it all together. China isn't building the future one piece at a time. They're building all of it at once. And the only question left is, when will the rest of the world wake up?